Funny lives of baby boomers in Australia. They call them gray nomads. We'll explain why in a second. The new comedy is opening tonight at the Skylight Theater in L.A. Dan Lee is the writer. His wife, Australian superstar Missy Higgins, performed at the gala last night, and they're here with us today. Welcome to you both. Thanks. Today's a very big day. It premieres tonight, and here you are to talk about it. Gray nomads. Let's talk about that.
Yes.
What are they?
Well, grey nomads are free-range baby boomers, antique teenagers, they call themselves.
Right.
I think you have snowbirds here.
Right,
Is
snowbirds,
that
right? And
Flying
we have a lot
south.
of people, specifically this group that you're talking about, they go in an RV
Right.
all around Australia in retirement. And that actually happens here in the U.S. too. We have a lot of Americans who decide to sell the house, sell the condo, get into an RV and see the U.S.
And with Australia, there's this, being a huge desert island, and most of the roads hug the coastline, it's a big loop. So the big sort of question is whether to go clockwise or anti-clockwise,
Right.
and the various, advantages of one or the other, the wind resistance and the fuel difference, and so that's
And
what
this story follows two couples. How did you decide what stories to tell? Because this is funny. It's about laughing and having a good time.
It's a farcical comedy about my parents' generation. So I've listened to my mother and father and their friends having this sort of discussion about whether to sell up and go and that sort of stuff. And there's a bit of conflict sometimes between them and who wants to stay home and who wants to go. And it just seemed like there were so many stories. Right. And living in Broome for a long time, Missy and I met in Broome, Western Australia, which is a small country town, and they come through every year en masse, big
And how long have you been married now, Missy?
We got married last year at Easter, so a year and a half-ish.
Year and a half.
Yeah.
And I understand you guys met at a wedding of a mutual friend, right? Tell me about that, Missy. That's so interesting.
Well, actually, we met up in Broome, which is where this play is based. And Dan asked me to play in his band called the Cable Bitches, which is kind of a comedy band. And
it's a sort of glam rock cover band, a lot of tights and wigs and
very 80s, right? Something we can relate to here in the US, right?
Yeah. Very 80s.
And so, we were rehearsing a cover of Kiss's "I Was Made for Loving You," and we just fell in love.
That was it.
That was it. The rest is history.
It was a duet, and she made sure that she wasn't recognisable, She had the wig.
I had a blonde wig on. And
And I did my research. Flash forward to your wedding reception. You guys did the same song again, right?
We did do the same song, That song is forever in our history. And
so I think I'm the only person who's gotten married in gold tights.
In gold tights.
Well, actually, not for the actual wedding, but we got our outfits on afterwards for the
And the reception was in a barn, is that right?
In a barn,
So interesting, my goodness. So, Missy, you've seen the play. What are your thoughts on it? And don't, worry about him listening.
It is so funny. I mean, I've been reading the script over the past year when he's been working on it, and to actually see it on stage, when these actors are amazing, their comedy timing is so good. It's like, last night there was laughter every, 5 seconds or so. It's like joke after joke. But it's also got so much heart. Like, there were tears in the audience, and it's a really poignant story about what it means to get older and to sell up your home and to move on, and whether to leave the kids at home or not, or there's some really big questions in it.
Are we running away or are we embracing? That's the.
Thank you so much. My
No
goodness,
worries.
it sounds fantastic. Whether we're aging or we know somebody who is, somebody can relate to the story. Thank you so much.
No worries.
For more information about Missy Higgins, Dan Lee, and Gray Nomad, go to our website kcal9.com. Click Scene on TV. We have all the information there for you. Sandy?